Hello gamers and welcome back into Timberborn. We are dealing with a pretty big crisis on our playthrough right now, so I think probably best to just pause for the moment. There's a few things that that I overlooked that I caught when I was editing, but this is not long enough. We need a 4x1 bridge here. There we go. Let's put this on low priority because we have other more pressing issues to attend to. And then over here, of course, this needs to be not that. Let's see if we can put something so it doesn't like push it where we can't access it. So this needs to be actually a small tank. Bring, prioritize, canola oil, cool. All right, but more importantly, we need to deal with this bad water that is flooding our tree farm and our canola farm, and hopefully is not contaminating any beavers, but it very well could. So I was looking around at the map, and I believe all of this bad water from these badtide drains is passing over these natural dams right here and flowing in to our colony right here. So I think the thing to do is to put some levees in right here, and that should fix stuff. And we will get them in with a little bridge over so that our beavers don't need to go into the bad water to build those. So let's try that. Let's put these on super high priority, and we will get going, and hopefully that fixes the issue. So yeah, that's not great. We were about to harvest all this canola, and now we're having some major problems. So hopefully they can get this stuff in promptly. It looks like they're doing good work here. It is nice to have some bot builders. I will say that you can get some stuff done at night, and you don't necessarily need to, like, this is really nice that we're getting some of this in, at least at night, and now we should have a rush of beavers coming over here to help out. But I believe this is going to fix our problem. And they're all going to do other stuff, of course. Come on, guys, let's get this in. So close. Come on, guys. Let's get it. Let's get it done. Thank you. Okay, cool. So, yeah, now the bad water is going that way. But we still got a bunch of stuff in this channel that we need to flush out. And I think the thing to do is just delete this levee. And let's lower these and try to flush all this bad water out. Hopefully that works. I should have noted what height that needs to be. This is set to 0.5, so just above 0.5 and we'll be fine. Oh, autosave. Okay, come on. It looks like it's cleaning out. Yeah, it looks like we're getting this flushed through. There's a lot of bad water that needs to be flushed. And hopefully that's not going to damage our water tanks too much. It looks like we have plenty. It's only a 14-day bad tide. And maybe we need to actually just turn off this for a second. Looks like we're almost done. Almost done draining this, hopefully. Getting a lot of this canola back. Okay. Man, that was a lot of bad water stuck in this channel. Hopefully it's flowing out. Not getting any more, right? Man, this is really... We are getting more. Hang on, pause. Okay. This is a... Why is this so much? This is like a lot of volume. So this is 1 CMS each. Is there like a flow restriction here somewhere? This might not be as easy as I had hoped. I think we may need to come up here and just seal these off for now, so we don't have this this influx of bad water to deal with. So getting up here seems like a good call. Man. Okay, let's get these sealed up. But maybe we'll do... It'll be easy to dump this over here, so let's do our levee trick again. Okay. And they won't be able to build all this. Now they should be able to build everything. Yeah, we're still getting some bad water in here. Come on. Ah, okay. Yeah, I think we just have to seal these off. There's just too much flow. So hopefully they will get on that soon. This is not a super efficient route though, so it's going to take them a little while. Oh, man. Is it dry here now? Maybe this did do the trick? It just seems like there's still a little bit of leakage. I think it's time to get our water flowing again though. Let's put that back to auto, lift these up to 0.6. And let's get a levee back in there. Okay, so yeah, it does look like this solved the issue. But this is still a good thing for us to do for our future plans. But I think we are pretty safe here now. And we've lost a lot of progress on trees. Oh, that reminds me. There was a good comment about the forester. I never noticed this toggle right here. You can do replant dead trees not marked for cutting. And I never knew about that. So let's unmark these. unmark that, and he should replant those when he has a moment. Yeah, he's going to replant them right now. That's great. I didn't know that toggle existed, so thank you very much for that comment. And all right, we are back on track. All right, crisis averted. Okay, now to continue our work here, let's keep going with that. And we also need to cap these off. What's the best way of getting over there, or a semi-intelligent way to get over there at least? Since we already have this path, makes more sense to come directly. So let's do something like that if we can. It's a little bit mountainous here, but maybe we can get it done. Yeah, it looks like we can. Something like this. Not quite, huh? Well, let's just dynamite that tile right there. And get rid of this birch. Yeah, we can get rid of the birch. As we say, birches ain't shit. First real swear on the channel. Oh my gosh. All right. They should be able to build all this, I think. Once that goes in, maybe? Really? It's probably because of this tile. So let's get rid of that tile. Then we should be able to build everything. Okay, we'd like to continue our thing here. Yeah, we want to continue this. We want to put in some more power wheels. Water wheels. Oh, and yeah, we got this figured out over here. Cool. So let's start getting rid of some of this stuff. Should hopefully be able to grab both of these. Let's prioritize them. Okay. Yeah, we can put more of these in. Okay. One of these, low priority. Now, with the recent update, it should copy. Yeah, it copies the priority. That's really good. We'll need to put in our crossing somewhere else. So let's put it down here. And we can get rid of these. And we can get rid of these. I'm doing it a bit at a time so that hopefully they can pick up these materials. And we should have room for the planks since we're spending a bunch of planks right now. Man, Man, they get those in so quick. Really eats into our log and plank supply, though. So we may need to get another forest in. I think we do need to get another forest in pretty soon here. For this expensive and entirely unnecessary project, but it'll be really cool, I think. So that's what it's for. Awesome, and they're probably ready for some more paths down here. Yep. And we still need to get up here, which we are in the process of doing. It's perfect. Wow. Nice. Alright, so we're going to want to bring this down. But we don't really want... We kind of need this bad water to be clear in order for us to do that. So we're going to do... I think we'll do our trick again with the dynamite. Sweet. Oh, these are all on normal. I guess it didn't... I probably made a mistake. 30 logs. That's not what we like to see. Maybe another tree farm in here. Gonna need to reroute this tube. Don't need to, but want to probably. Maybe another tree farm here. Again, we're having some tube logistics issues. Or we could just wait and recognize that we would have had a lot more trees had a bunch of these not died from the bad water, and we're still okay. Now it seems to be resolving. Except get rid of that still, and now hopefully, yeah, they should be able to get all this stuff now. Alright, let's lay in what needs to be done here. I think we'll want maybe a couple tiles of space. Ah, that's gonna be kind of an issue. Nah, it'll be fine. Just build it a little differently. We'll try to design it in such a way that they don't need to get across, and there it is, right there. And that can just pour off there. Yeah, I don't think we care about that. But this is... Here, just... this path connected. Sweet. How's this coming? Should be getting all this. Yeah, great. Logs and planks are destroyed from our water wheel project. More trees. More trees is probably smart. Yeah, let's try to get this going here. Let's do something like that. And maybe straighten this out. It's gonna be kind of a lot of work to do this how I'd like it to be done. Come through here. Okay, how are we going to rearrange this? I'm not sure yet. Let's check on our other stuff. Okay, this can be filled in now. Sweet. This one's all set. Awesome. I think this is still close enough. We'll have to set up another outpost, maybe over here somewhere, to continue. I think getting more trees in would be good. Alright, let's just start flattening some stuff, and then that'll help me visualize. I said I wanted something like that for the max. It should be, yeah, it'll be fine. I can do that. We'll keep it in line with this. So, we need a couple dynamite here. Let's get some doubles. All of these for doubles. Actually, quite a few of these can be triples. Yeah, these can all be triples. There, okay. Alright, they'll lay that in, and then we'll figure out how we're gonna get this tube where we want it to go. So we just go maybe through here. maybe just all the way through and then pop up over there. And this tube is less important now, where we not doing much work over here, really anymore. But I think I'd like to keep access in case we need to modify this in any way. So let's check back here. We're getting stuff done. Really good. Need to get back in here to do what we're looking for. And we'll need to get down below as well. So now that the bad water's cleared, let's give them a way down here to get some of this dynamite laid in. Yeah. Okay. So this is just going to be power and bad water, right? Yeah. How are we going to get the bad water into here and the power out without flooding everything? Haven't quite got that far. Let's see. That's a good question. We might not be able to use the same shaft. Yeah, that's kind of a problem. A one-way impermeable floor would be kind of cool, because I could like pop up the bad water right here. Yeah, we may have made a bit of a mistake, and well, I think we can solve this. I think we just need to make this tunnel a little bit wider, perhaps. And then we can have a separate line for the power and the bad water, because they're going to need to come out in different spots. So maybe we'll put the power here and the bad water will flow on this side. I think that seems reasonable. Alright. So yeah, now that we're not building a ton of power wheels, our water wheels, our logs situation is improving. Yeah, they're coming here to just grab supplies a lot, huh? Oh, right, because they're doing all this work down here. That's probably the closest place they can get it. Okay. Awesome. And we'll fill in this. And maybe we'll dynamite that down. Okay. I think it's time to just go ahead and demolish this. As we said, we're not really coming up here very often, so getting rid of this for a little while is not that big of a deal. As I say that, there's a ton of beavers going up there, probably to drop off materials. Okay, there we go. Let's get this figured out. sure are carting this stuff all over the place, huh? We out of extract here? Yeah, that's why. Just put this on accept, I guess. Don't really care about that being full of extract. Same with the dynamite here. I think since this one was built first, it takes priority over this one on obtain, but if we put it to accept, the other one should take the obtain priority, I believe. Oh, a little bit of lag there. All right. No more going over here right now, beavers. I guess you'll go the long way around. Okay. Should still be able to build that. We'll get this sort of... yeah, fill all that in. Let's make sure this gets done. Now we can plant more canola back here if we want. I think we're probably fine on canola. How are we doing on all of our materials here? Yep, we're climbing on the mushrooms, so we are producing enough. That's good. Extract's a little low. We did just put in another extract place, so maybe it's fine. All right. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Now, depending on the range of this forester, it makes sense to flatten this as well, huh? Let's see what forester's range looks like. And I think we'll want to put him... be like right there. Door right in the middle. Sure. Okay. I want this to be bots. It needs to be powered and everything. We got a two-way station in here. Okay, there's some more work to do there for sure. That's done. Cool. Can pop that and get some more in. All right. Down here, they already finished this other tunnel. Okay, so if we bring the power on this side... Okay. Blast a hole here. Whoa, starting to get some lag. Definitely. It's a big colony. And we want to get this last water. Sweet. That logs is a problem. Okay. Logs are a problem. Okay. Just kind of gonna get. It would be nice to just run the tube over here. Should I just bite the bullet and like? I think this forester should maybe turn around. Maybe he needs to be here. Yeah, maybe he's over here. It's like not very much. I don't think so. It's like not really worth it. He's not planting very much right there. Knock more of this down. Get some more plantable space here. At least that. Maybe not that one. Detonated. So can this one. Keep working our way down. Oh, it looks like we're here. Okay. Alright, so bad water drops down, comes through here, and then we want to block this. This off right there, don't we? Yeah, I think we do. Yeah, we want to block off where our path currently is. Okay, let's delete all of that. And along with the platforms can go as well. Yeah, let's have them get that cleaned up. Probably not enough room for all those planks actually. The log situation is not great. So that's why we're trying to get this sorted out over here. Meantime, let's just get these connected again. Might end up moving that. Yeah, we're not producing enough extract, huh? Alright, well, our bad tide's over. And don't really have a spot over here for more extract production. We may be producing more planks than we really need. Definitely looks like we're producing more treated planks than we need. But it may just be time to start thinking about another industrial area so that we can really push these projects forward more quickly. I think getting the logs sorted out is a little bit more important to focus on right now. Two ways and charging over to this mine would be really good. Yeah, there's a lot of things I'd like to do, but the amount of time we have is a limiting factor. At least that two-way is reconnected now. I think I don't really want them coming up here anymore, to be honest. I think we just empty all this stuff. There's not really a whole lot of reason for them to use that right now, and it seems like they're spending quite a bit of time shuffling stuff around up there. And as I suspected, we don't really have room for all these planks. We can start getting this terrain in here to bifurcate our bad water and our power line. But this also needs to go back another few tiles. How many? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. To there. Yeah. Oh. To get a path right here. All right. What are we using all the extract on? Probably all this massive amount of dynamiting that we've queued up. That would make sense. I'd like to get more extract production in. We may be just limited by our bad water. What's your productivity? 49, 52. Yeah, we're limited by our bad water, I think. So let's get another bad water pump in. Maybe redesign this a little bit so it's not quite so bad. Nah. Nah. It's fine. Sure. That's good. Okay. A couple more bad water pumps in. That should get hopefully help get our extract situation under control. And I also want to dump this one. Lots to think about. Lots to think about. Let's build a bunch more platforms here just so that we can have an easier time deciding what we want to do here. And we have a lot of planks. I'd like them to clear the planks out from down here. There's a ton. Okay. I haven't done that. Yeah, we're just not enough extract, huh? Hopefully that'll be relieved with more pumps. All right. Alright. Back. Get that knocked down. Alright. Where does this forester go? Maybe here. Yeah. A little bit of flooding. Alright. Put them there. And then we can put our tubeway. There. Let's not build it, because we like to change this to a vertical. Okay. Then if our tubeway goes in, station goes in here. Move that back a bit. Yeah. Okay, how are we gonna get power over here? It could just be beavers right now, and then we don't need to worry about power. I do have power here. Could bring power up through here pretty easily. Run it across. That's an option. Yeah, this gets a little flooded, but I think once the water figures out it can exit down there, yeah, it's fine. No, you shouldn't build this yet. I'm not ready. I haven't even figured out the paths here. I do think I like a path like that. Getting a lot of flooding, huh? I think it's like the surging of the water sources that's causing that. I don't know. Yeah, it's like the water sources kind of surge throughout the wet season, and I think that's what's causing us some issues here. Don't think it's something that I want to tinker around to try to fix right now. Be great to get this project figured out. They're getting very close. That's good. And we can start blasting down. I think here and here. I believe so. hard to tell, but yeah, I think that's where we're going. Our extract is still not quite catching up. Our bad water is barely positive. That's down all the way. So we can get our power shaft in. Cool. How much further does this need to come? Oh, we're there. Cool. So basically we just need to seal this up right here. Yeah, we should be good to go. Well, not quite good to go. We still need to figure out how we're dumping that bad water in. Maybe we'll just stock this with some beavers right now and not worry about power and everything like that. So we can start getting some more trees. I do think knocking this back a bit more makes sense. We're just not really producing. We definitely need to up the bad water extraction and extract production, it looks like. But let's go ahead and get some more trees in for now. Start with these. And then we'll just kind of figure out how the rest of this goes later. Okay, that's nice. A bunch more trees. Feels good. I wonder if we add some more of these, will we have some more ability to plant over there? No, it doesn't really look like it. I think the tube-way station might be blocking us, or maybe that's just as far out as you can go. We'll see. Maybe it changes when they actually get the platform in. Nah, doesn't look like it. Alright, no worries. It's fine. Plenty for him to do. And this is coming along. I think maybe just twos will do it, actually. Yeah, looks like it. Okay. Cool, and over here, that one's done. That's good to go. So how are we going to get the bad water from this channel dumped into there? So let's pause while we design something here. So do something like this. That's gonna be a problem. I think we needed to move it back one to do what I was thinking about doing. Yeah, we do. Because we're gonna have our power line going through here. So we need to, we need to move this back one. Oh, that's a bummer. Okay, well, good to know. So we actually want this here, and we're gonna want to fill all this in. Okay, yeah, we're down to the bottom. And we can get the power in. Are we down to the bottom? Yeah, we are. One of these. And yeah. Sweet. Oh, well, it's fine. Could have done something else there, but no worries. Does grease use extract? I'm just like, one. Oh, it does. That's where all our extract is going. I forgot that grease uses extract. Okay. I did not remember that. So that's why we're so low on extract, because we started producing the grease. Yeah, and that might be affecting our breeding, actually. Boy. Yeah, okay. So in that case, we are climbing on bad water. We definitely need more extract, though. Maybe we just put some extract production in like kind of a weird spot. Man. Yeah, that's what's eating all of our extract for sure. Probably don't need so many of these gear workshops. Totally forgot. All right, let's just for emergency's sake, let's just get some extract in right here. Extract production in. It's in water, right? Yeah, centrifuge, that's what it's called. Get like 2 more. And get a couple. Just one. No power. Ah, dang, it has to go through the middle. I forgot. Ugh. Okay. Fine. Okay. You guys also need wood. Alright. That'll get us a little bit more extract in. Probably also need more bad water. I forgot that grease needed that stuff. That is... I probably wouldn't have gone into grease. God, I remembered that, to be honest. All right, let's try and get this pipe figured out here. Tunnel brings it to here. We do need to block this off. Okay. And then once we get that blocked off, we are done down here. Yeah, so let's get that. Oh, did that kind of, that's fine. That's totally fine. We've got some planks down here that will be lost forever. We'll just gonna get rid of those. Getting these. I'd like to get these though. Okay, now we are down here. So, we do something like this. I think we're gonna have to go up at least one more. Another one, actually. Yet again. How we're gonna build that? We're gonna have to build a spiral staircase or something to get up there. It's like. I didn't think. Oh, man. Yeah, no, this will be fine. This will be fine. Do this. Okay. Yep. Yeah, there's probably a better way to lay out these. There's definitely a better way to lay out these blocks, but this should work. Yeah, I think it's something like that. Just drop the bad water in right there, and we'll need some. With the way I've laid this out, we're gonna need some ability to get up. Yeah, we're gonna need to change a couple of these around at least. That might be good enough. Not on this side, though. Okay, so then they can build this from here, probably. Yeah, I think this is fine. I think they'll be able to build everything with just one staircase here. Cool. Very slowly getting this tree farm planted here. That's okay. All right, that's gonna be it for me today. We got our bad tide situation resolved. We capped off another source of bad tide drains over there. We're continuing with our massive power project. We are linking this aquifer. We're getting very close to linking this aquifer and this bad tide drain into our system. That'll probably happen early in the next episode. So thank you very much for joining me, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, week, month, year, however long it is, until we see you again. And that's it for me. Bye.